Okay, so today I have a cube mod for you, and this cube mod is for any Dayan Gohong, like this, or I have a Linyung 3 here, and I'm going to show you how to put cotton balls inside of your pieces. So, if you own one of these cubes, you know that the edge pieces, just like the corners, come apart, and also centers are completely hollow. So what you're going to do, you're going to take your cotton ball, you're going to rip off an amount that you feel is necessary to pack into your pieces, and you go ahead and you just pack that in there. And you usually only have to do one half. That's the way I do it. If you decide to do both halves, more power to you. If you like to be quiet, that's the way to do it. So you take your other piece and you put them back together, and that cotton will spread out eventually. Sometimes you have problems with fraying. I don't know if you can see any of the little strings that are coming off of there. You take care of that with a lighter. Just go ahead and melt those off of there. Make sure you get them wiped off so you don't have a bunch of crap on your cube. I have a handful of edges and corners already done to kind of shorten this video up. But I'll go ahead and do a corner for you now. And get those pulled apart. And they're kind of tough sometimes, so don't break your shit. But yeah, you're going to take the littler pieces, because if you've seen inside the corners of a Gohong or a Linyung, they got some smaller gaps to fill. So you're going to go ahead, and I use a drill bit. You can use a nail or anything that you feel is going to be safe enough to handle your cube with, and you pack that cotton into the spots tight enough to where your sound's not going to resonate out of there. Take your other piece of your corner, and you go ahead and you just slide them back into place. And go ahead and, like I said, just take your lighter and get rid of that. Got the last corner here, and pull it apart. Okay, and now, just as well as the edge pieces or the corner pieces, you can also do your centers. What you do with this, or what I do anyway, is you're going to take these pieces and your drill bit, screw, whatever you got, and you just pack that stuff down around your screw set. You don't want to pack it over your screws. You don't want it to bind up and make a mess. So you just pack it down around your screws. And like I said, these centers are fairly deep. You can get enough cotton in there to make sure that they're going to stay quiet for you. And by the time you're done, you should end up with something kind of like that. I got some stuff fraying out right now. Not too big of a deal, I guess. Go ahead and put your center cap back on there. Anything hanging out, which I really don't think I have very much, but we'll go ahead and make sure. And the same thing with your last cap. You go ahead and start stuffing that in there. Once again, you'll end up with something like that. Okay, and now you're ready for assembly. Once you have your cube assembled, like I said, when you start using it, it's super quiet. It kills sound residents quite a bit. It's a pretty nice mod for just about anybody with a Dayan cube. there you go. You have your Linyung 3 and your Gohong, both full of cotton.